Oops, forgot to turn the microphone on. Silly bugger. Hello, and welcome to episode 630 of Prog Review. And today, I can't even say it, the MKWAJU Ensemble. Here we go. The MKWAJU Ensemble. Who? Originally released back in 1981. Not sure of the month because Wikipedia's not been updated. I don't even think there's a Wikipedia. I'm looking at Discogs. But yeah, this is a band featuring Midori Takada. Now we covered her before on a Through the Looking Glass album, which I think is a must listen to. So when I heard this was coming out, this is like a first group. This was done before Through the Looking Glass. Actually, it tells you when it was recorded. It was recorded on between the February 6th and 7th of March, 1981. So between February the 6th and the 7th and March the 12th, 1981. So over 3 days this was recorded back in that year. Originally released on Better Days Japan. But this just came out. This came out on Friday, which would have been the 23rd of November 2018 if you're watching this in the far-flung future. So yeah, this is the MKWAJU Ensemble featuring Midori Takada. She's playing vibraphone, gong, marimba and tom-tom. Yoji Sadanari, bass marimba, gong and tom-tom. And Junko Arazi, the Mittler, marimba and the gong. Right? And there's also a guy called Pekka, unfortunate name, who's on Latin percussion. Hideki Matsutaki, computer programming, and Joe Hisashi on keyboard. I think he did something for the. Didn't he go on to do stuff for Studio Ghibli or one of those Japanese animation people? I'm sure he did. So yeah, there's 6 tracks. It's a short record. I think it's less than 40 minutes. Again, got it on LP. So yeah, all you get is this. That's all you get to the LP. So it's a very stark. I kind of like it. I love the minimalism, the minimalist design. It could be a classic album cover. That could be. And like I say, 1981. It's very futurist in that respect. So yeah, the opening track, MKWAJU. If you hear it, and again, I'm thinking of doing like. Do you remember I used to do World of Prog? Do you remember that? I might do a little podcasty thing to back these prog reviews up, so you can hear some of this stuff. Because me talking about it, I can't post it because of the old copyright business. But if I link, check in the description, there might be a link to a podcast. If it isn't there, come back, it'll be there. All right. Or if you follow me on Twitter, I'll post a link on there, but I'll include that track because if you love King Crimson from the 80s, if you love Discipline and Beat and Three of a Perfect Pair, you are going to love the opening track. In fact, you're going to love the vibe of this album because it has that you've read the percussionist. It's very ethnic, Afrocentric, ethno percussion going on here, and there's lots of rhythms playing off each other. Tension, a lot of tension. Not so much release, but it's more about that tension you get when you have marimbas and things playing off each other, and yeah, I was immediately, as soon as I heard it, it was like, oh yeah, that touches the spot. Again, the same way as Through the Looking Glass was an instant, oh yeah. Same with this. Like I say, it's a relatively short record. It doesn't feel repetitive because I do use different arrangements of these instruments over the album. It's not all the same pace. You get the pacier stuff, and then they do kind of slower percussion pieces. These are all instrumentals. It's all instrumental percussion. but it is like, wow. It is. You imagine that Bill Bruford would have been listening to this stuff. I don't know if he was, but it certainly shows that there was a drive towards world music and African percussion. I mean, if this is coming out of Japan, it makes you wonder. I mean, again, I'm fascinated with where it came from, because it is just, it sounds timeless. If you listen to it, this could have been put out, in the 90s, in the noughties, in the 10s. It is a timeless record, and it is astounding. My only criticism is you do feel like, again, this is purely about the structure of the record. It does kind of run out of pace somewhat. You get the faster tracks, and then there's the more kind of what I call reflective, slower pieces. So yeah, you may find your energy drifting somewhat. I didn't. I found it all very, very interesting. Again, if you are a student of polyrhythms and things like that, you are going to get a lot from this record. If you're a drummer, you will. This is something to study, I think, because, like I said, there's a lot of counterpoint and rhythms playing off each other, and like I say, it is a study in polyrhythm from that African region. Again, it doesn't particularly sound Japanese. Like I say, it seems it's from a completely different continent. So yeah, it's not going to be for everyone, obviously, because you've got to like instrumental music, you've got to like percussion music a lot. But if you want to get a flavour of where maybe King Crimson were coming from, and a lot of this world music, you've got to look to this. This is, like I say, it's a cult record, and it's good that it's been reissued. There's also a follow-up called Kai Motion, which I've got to check out. I haven't heard that one yet, but I will get around to it, because again, what I like, even though I'm an old man, every so often a record come along and you follow it, you follow the artist. And again, in this case, it's Midori Takada, and I'm following this artist, and I'm finding some really interesting stuff that really interests me. And that's the great thing about music, is you never know where it's going to lead you and where you're going to end up if you follow the branches or the roots of the tree. You never know where you're going to end up. And so like I say, it's been reissued on CD and vinyl. I've got the vinyl one here. Well worth checking out if you're into that kind of music. Like I say, if you like the track Discipline from King Crimson, you're going to love it. And that like the stuff that Bruford was doing on music for piano and drums with Patrick Moraz, take the piano out of it, and you just got that kind of drum music. You're going to like this a lot. You're going to go, yeah, this is cool. I'll put a linky. It'll be in my Amazon store, so you can find a copy if you so wish. So yeah, in terms of a rating, I really like this, and I've played it a couple of times. That was the dog huffing. There you go. She's huffing dog. Don't know if the microphone picked that up. If it didn't, it looks like I'm talking to myself, doesn't it? In terms of a rating, I'm going to give this, what the hell, I'm going to be generous. I'm going to give this 5 Shack Shacks out of 5. That's 5 Shack Shacks out of 5, because I just thought it was really good. So yeah, this is the MKWAJU Ensemble featuring Midori Takada. I should really move my hand out of the way. There we go, that should do it. That'd be the thumbnail. So do check it out if you like that kind of music. I'm sure someone's uploaded it onto YouTube, so you can go there, you cheap bastards. So that's it. There's only one more thing left to say, and you know what that is, and that is this will probably get about 700 views, because it's not Pink Floyd, it's not Yes. But please, if you are, do check it out, because I do feel like I am casting my pearls before the swine sometime, and this is a very interesting record. And that's it. There's no more thing left to say, and that is prog on.